Hello, 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 and welcome. I'm Tom, and I'm sorry that I have not been streaming or posting videos or anything. I'm just doing me. I'm trying to make as much out of my life as I can, and well, as many of you know, I got a new job, and I'm well working on that, trying to do more and be a better person, all that stuff. Um, I've been busy, not with work, but with life lately. And hey, it happens. And I'm not a full time streamer. I have an actual full time job. I'm also a firefighter on the side as a volunteer. So that's what it is. I can't always be here. And that's what I've tried to emphasize over the last X amount of months. And with me changing careers, I got more stuff to take care of. And all that stuff. And I have to learn. I have to study. I have to get licenses for my new job and all that stuff. And yeah, I'll be right back. I get ready with my dog. I thought he was going to be outside longer. I guess he decided to say fuck that. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So, I know I've been been busy. I've not really been around that much to do anything. And I I've noticed that my following has dropped a little bit, but I if you know who I am, you would understand. But I am trying my goddamn best to do everything that I need to do in life. And I love doing this. I love playing games. But the more that I try to get my life in line and figure out what the fuck I'm doing and try to make me, myself, and I better, make my house better, make my life better, my dog's life better, and everything else. Some days I run out of goddamn time. I don't have time to do everything. And fuck, I'm not even 30 and I'm turning gray and white, and it's fucking stupid. And if I would have had the knowledge that I do now, I would be so far ahead and be able to understand, and I'd be in a good position now and not be struggling to figure out shit or trying to understand what the fuck I did in the past to end up being here. But my new job is definitely better. It's less stressful, and I do get paid a bit more. If I bet a decent amount more for a less amount of time. But I got a bunch of stuff to do, and it's nothing's perfect, and I don't know why those guys are stuck. Where are they stuck at? That's my question. No, I don't want to refresh. Should over. But seriously, I I'm me myself. I if I'm gonna continue what I've been doing, it's streaming all the time. We're gonna start streaming at like 5 o'clock and go from there. Like by 7 o'clock anymore, I'm in the shower or just got done eating, kind of ordeal. Like I used to work until 5:30, so I'd get home, chill for a little bit, and play. Well, now I get done 3:30, and I get everything done before 7. And like, fuck, I get everything done usually before 5 most days. And by the time that I'm ready to stream, I don't have ambition anymore. So that's on me. But recently, I've been since was my first paycheck, full paycheck from my current job, being on call and everything. Like I made it to the point where I'm on call, which I think I talked about earlier in a prior stream. But I made it to the point that I'm on call and all that stuff. So I'm making more money now than I was when I started my current job. My first paycheck there was 750 for a week, which ain't terrible. But at the same point, it fucked me over. Not in a bad way, but it showed me that I wasn't I was starting out making a name. By the time that I got paid the second time, I made a fuck ton more. And this time, I made I made as much, if not more, with 80 hours than I did working a full 100 without overtime because I worked for a farm slash or I worked in agriculture. I wouldn't consider it a farm, but we made seed products. So we made seed corn, seed beans, and smugganes. But considering that we had cattle on the premises, we were considered a farm, so we never received overtime. No matter how long you worked, we were a farmhand. And a bullshit. Even though I worked in a warehouse or a tower, and a bullshit. But my new job, I'm steadily getting foot, steadily making more money because I'm learning, doing what I need to do, and being on call. And I understand. A bunch of people don't understand any of it. I work for the public in my town. So I am the guy, or one of the guys, minus my boss, that make sure everybody has clean drinking water and make sure everybody's crap is going where their crap needs to go. And I participate and work at cleaning the village, the town, whatever you want to consider it as. I am part of what is supposed to make life easier for everybody. And I'm a volunteer firefighter because that's what we are around here. For the fire department in the town that I work in. So, on both sides, I work for the village and make sure that they have clean water, that their dookie goes where it needs to be, gets processed, and goes on. And make sure that everybody has a clean area to live in and a peaceful area to live in. Kind of bullshit. And I also am the guy that'll fucking pull you out of a burning house or cut you out of a car or whatever. Like, that's what I chose in life. And that fits this career in public works is what actually fits me. And I've been a firefighter since I've been 16, technically. Because our fire department, where I grew up prior to moving, had a what, junior firefighter program while I was growing up. And I joined and I did everything around it. I grew up, well, even prior to that, I grew up around the fire department. Fucking, ever since I remembered, I've always, anything that happened at the firehouse, I was there. For all of the, like, cookouts, all of the fundraisers, and all that stuff. And then when I turned 16, after every fire call, I would help wash trucks. I would roll hose, clean hose, do all that stuff. Because as a junior firefighter, you can't go to an actual call because it's not something that a child or a teenager should see. And by law, a junior firefighter is only allowed to learn or participate in shop or training activities. You're not allowed to leave the station if there's a fire call kind of stuff. You're just there to man the station and make sure everything is organized and cleaned afterwards, kind of stuff. And I grew up doing that shit. And then when I turned 18 and did my schooling, I became an actual firefighter for the town that I lived at that point. And then I moved, and I didn't have to fully restart, but I did. Because nobody at the fire department, except a few of them, knew who I was, so I had to gain respect everywhere, and I started out at the bottom of the totem pole, and I'm where I'm at. If there's anything anybody needs, they tend to call me first. Because, well, I'm usually in town, not too far away. If anybody has questions or needs something done. And then all that stuff. And there's been talks in the works that they want to make me a captain, but at the same point, I don't want to do that. Like, I just want to do my job, and that is to do what I need to do. A captain is the one that makes calls. That's not who I am. Like, sure, can I do it? Yes. Do I want to do it? No. I don't. I don't want that underneath me. Like, like I would take it if need be, but I don't. I don't feel like it's something that I need to do. Like yeah. It's I don't know. And I know this stream was mostly supposed to be about garbage truck and stuff like that, but I need to talk. Like, like I haven't been here. I haven't done much recently because, well, life is life, and well, I have to work to make money, and well, this isn't a job. This is always, well, since I started it, it's always been a hobby. It's not something that I can do every day. And when I was working for my prior job, sure, I streamed every day towards the end of my career there because I was ready to leave. I was I was no longer focused to work there. Like I knew my days were down and I was just ready to just say fuck it prior to even when I even mentioned that I was leaving. But once I got the guarantee, I steadily started to care less about working and started definitely pounding on more streams, doing streams every night except for fire meeting nights and stuff like that. And my new job, I enjoy. And I'm not stressed at nearly as much. Like I have household stress, which is a given. Like I gotta worry about my dog. I gotta make sure everything's paid and everything else, just like anybody else, I guess. And make sure house is clean, just in case anybody drops in unannounced. Which currently my house isn't clean because, well, I haven't touched anything or cleaned anything since last weekend. And with that speaking, nothing's gonna get cleaned until Sunday. Because tomorrow I'm busy getting our or helping slash getting our raffle ready for our fire department, which is an all day process. Well, it's like 3 hours in the morning to get everything guaranteed set up, and then it's pretty much 5 p.m. until we're done, which it is what it is. And yeah, do I love being on the fire department? Yes. Do you see shit that a normal person shouldn't see? Yes. And is it for everybody? No. Neither is the rescue squad. Neither is half the shit in the world anymore because it's rough. But if you're able to separate one objective from the other, you're good in most situations. Because what happens in one place should never ever be carried home. And well, I've dealt with enough bullshit, and not all of it was bullshit growing up. Like in my opinion, I take everything as a learning curve. And, well, one of my ex coworkers came here, which currently no longer works where I was because he was let go prior to me leaving. And we're talking, and he's a guy with a really big ego and shit like that. And he was like, "How the fuck do you not have an ego?" And I'm like, "I only care about what matters to me. And then outside of that, I'm just here to make money, so I'm happy and I can live my goddamn life." And he's like, "I understand that." And I'm like, "As long as I'm happy and I'm able to pay for what the fuck I need in life and am able to sit down on my fucking couch or sit outside and have a few fucking beers, I don't care." It is I'm I care about myself. I care about the ones that I care about. But outside of that, as long as I can live my goddamn life the way that I want to live it, I'm going to do it. And my last job did not give me that option. They it was pretty much, as dumb as it sounds, my last job was like a drug that you could not let go, I guess to say. So once you got there, started working, you were there. And there were barely any windows. You can fucking see anything outside. You can fucking do anything outside unless you were told to do stuff outside, kind of thing. Like it was like a mixture of prison or just being a fucking straight up fucking druggie, I guess. I don't know. I don't do drugs. I drink, but and that's considered bad as well. But yeah, like I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus or anything like that. But my last job, I feel like, was more of a prison. And yes, I do understand some of my followers are prior coworkers or office workers in my prior job. And in my opinion, the office workers need to learn what your coworkers do and have to deal with. There's one person in particular that is causing all the issues there. But since they're all huggy kissy with the partner company in wherever the fuck they're from, I don't even know where Bear's out of. But yes, they're all huggy kissy with them and all that bullshit. And I feel like that's why the management will not get rid of them. And my opinion, it's not my problem, but anymore because I don't work there. But if they fix that one issue, probably help a lot. And the prior coworker that was here today, or this afternoon, bullshitting with me, drinking a few beers, was my prior supervisor that they let go. And we both haven't really talked that much, minus after he got released and I seen him at the grocery store. And I told him that I was looking for a new job and all that stuff. And that was prior to even me giving my 2 weeks and all that stuff. He was like, "Well, I'm happy for you." At that point. Well, today is the first day that we actually fucking talk. And yeah, we pretty much are at the same evaluation of the prior place that we used to work at. Which I have said the name of said place in prior Snapchat. Or not. Goddamn Snapchat. Fucking videos. But yes. My current job, way better. it's healthier for me. I can be outside, or I'm outside 95% of the time, unless it's raining. Um, and I'm happy. Sure, I have a buttload of shit to do and study for and get licensed in. Well, I got two licenses to get plus extra classes and stuff that I have to learn and thing. And that's what it is. And yeah, and I understand everything. Like I understand that I made a leap into this career. Like I was not prepared. It was just to get out of a stressful and an unhealthy situation, I guess to say. And I'm enjoying it. I'd rather work here until I die than work where I used to work and stuff like that. But, but yeah, and with me being less stressed out, I don't have the urge to play video games all the time. Or I always have something else to do now instead of doing this all the time. And that's kind of the point that I'm trying to get at. Is that I don't need to play games every night. Or instead of playing on here, playing games, I've started playing PS5 games again. Like I started 2K16. Started fucking B-ball, which is 2K16. I started fucking around in Farming Simulator again. And then I actually booted up the PS3 and I played. Oh, fuck. I played 2K16 for a little bit. Turns out the disc is fucked and it don't play music or any sounds anymore, but the game works. Um, I've played Mercenaries and a lot of stuff since I switched jobs. That's close. Oh, you wanna go back outside? You wanna go outside? Okay. Well, I gotta take my dog out. I'll be right back to finish our conversation. Alrighty, I'm back. My dog's outside. But back to the private conversation. Is that I'm less stressed out, so I don't have the honest to God earth or urge to play games every single night anymore. And if I do, well, it's a toss up quarter. I'm either gonna play here or on the PS5 now. And that's not nothing against any single one of my followers. I care about you guys. And I'll stick up a poll tonight asking if you want me to do streams or make videos again. And I will work back into doing either or. And yes, I I know I've been failing at this significantly recently. And I'm sorry about that. And it's not like I've had a drastic drop in followers, but I've lost at least two recently. And I noticed that today when I was scrolling through YouTube Studios while I was at work, and that's why I decided to do this instead of playing the game itself. Even though we will play this real shortly, probably Sunday. We'll probably take out Euro Truck Simulator and we'll play this. Either or. Doesn't matter. We're gonna start playing games and doing stuff again. I'm probably gonna switch lives to being earlier, so we'll probably start at 4:30, 5 o'clock, and go until 7, 8 o'clock, depending on stuff. Not gonna guarantee that, but I will try to make it happen and be more organized and go back to normal. And if you guys want videos, I'll do those instead. And just like when I first started making videos, I'll make a video one night. It'll be out either late that night or it will be the next morning. It'll be out. It's up to you guys. And I understand my community don't watch every single video or every single live that I do, so I will put out a what the fuck, a poll for it, and I will do a short stream, just me, myself, and I, on my cellular device, and go from there. And if nobody votes, well, I'll continue streaming, and we will go from there. And hey, I'm not here to be a superstar. I'm just here to have fun. I'm here to enjoy life. And yeah, make you guys laugh, make you guys something to watch and enjoy. Even if it's not fucking pretty, because I've had a few real shitty ones recently. Especially the car mechanic simulator one that had zero noise. It pissed me off. I don't know if it pissed you guys off, but it pissed me off. Like I could hear the music of the goddamn game with myself talking. I could not hear any of the vehicles running, and it it irked me. It upset me. It pissed me off. That's why I did the fuck it live, and then the old fucking YouTube told me that I could not have fuck it as a title after it got posted because it was age restricted, even though my channel is 18 plus anyways. And so I had to rename it to whatever the heck I renamed it to. And that's the last stream that I had. And that's not against any of you guys. It's not against YouTube. It's just I needed to take a quick break and understand what the fuck was going on with my life. And today, talking to my ex coworker definitely helped. And we'll start this back up and start kicking ass in the near future again. And by near future, I mean next week. Because this tomorrow, be busy. Sunday, I have streams out there, and I will do them. I'm just still trying to get my footing again, because even though haven't taken that much time off, I'm just trying to relearn my life outside of this. And hey, I'm learning. I'm trying to become as good of a guy as I can and try to do as much as I can with what time I have. And I feel like my health has gotten better, but at the same point, it has drastically changed a lot. as well. Not in a bad way or a good way. Like, I don't know. I don't think I have anything wrong with me, but I feel changes and shit like that. But that's never ever been an issue. But work life has always been. And with my new life and my new job, I get off work earlier. I have more free time, so I'm gonna try and do more. And with that being said, if I'm going to do more in the time that I'm given, I'm going to have to start sooner so I have more time to do stuff around the house as well. I guess the same. I gotta bring in my dog again since he wants in. I'll be right back and we'll finish everything up. So thank you guys for staying and to the ones that are currently watching it while it's not live. Thank you guys. Anyways, but I'll be right back and yeah. Alrighty, everybody. I am back and we'll bullshit for a little bit longer. Um and all that stuff. So yeah, where were we at? Talking about life. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and stream more and all that stuff. And yeah, it's kind of my plan. And I don't know if you guys want me to stream or if you guys want me to just make videos. I just feel like streaming is easier, even though, sure, some people may be like, oh, it's not all perfect and blah blah blah. Well, hey, when you live your goddamn life, you're not fucking perfect anyways. And that's why most of the time I refuse to do editing or anything unless it's like a copyright infringement with like music. Like I say what I have to say. I do this, do that, because I am who I am. I'm not. I don't even know how to freaking explain it anymore. Like, honestly, I am who I am, and the streams that I do are because of that. And I say what I say, I do what I do in them, and everything. Like, I'm not living by any shitty rules. Like, this is me. This is my life, and this is a hobby. And sure, I understand a brunt of my streams have recently changed drastically, and the way that I talk and stuff like that may have changed as well. It's because I'm less stressed out, and I'm trying to get a foothold of my new career and all that stuff. That's why some stuff has changed, and especially my streaming, because I'm trying to become a better person. And with me becoming a better person, I don't know what I just did. I took a screenshot somehow. But I'm trying to become a better person for myself and all of you. And my dog and what family I have left in life. And switching jobs was me changing because it was needed. And with that changing made me change this stuff, which wasn't something that I was aiming for, but to grab a hold of what I'm doing now isn't hard by any means, but it has drastically changed the way that I look at everything, how I feel about everything, in a good way. And in my opinion, I haven't came home one night fully stressed out. I've came home beat fucking ass tired, but never ever stressed out. Like I enjoy working with my boss. I enjoy doing what I do now. Like I come home every night to my dog, either sitting in the chair in my living room, waiting for me to call his name so he can fucking bolt at me and tackle me, or he meets me at my dining room or not dining room, kitchen room table or kitchen room door, and he tackles me there. Kind of ordeal anymore. Like that is what I need in life. I don't I don't want to be pissed off when I get home. And I don't want to be pissed off at other people that have no effect in my life outside of work. Which, I mean, my prior job, I did care about all my coworkers because I literally worked there for fucking 8.5 years, give or take. Eight and a splash. And 95% of those coworkers I I cared about, I worried about, and sure, I still care about them and worry about them. Just, it's a different set of heart. And it's not bad. And now I don't have somebody fucking breathing down my neck or staring at me or, you know, shit like that. Asking me why shit ain't done when shit's broken. My supervisor now, or boss, understands shit happens. And that is the reason Thursday and Friday we do maintenance or we do what the fuck are they called? Locates. We don't take anything apart and stuff like that. Because if something breaks on a Thursday or Friday, at least in this type of career, most places don't have parts until Monday. So that means Thursday to that Monday, it's going to be a goddamn issue for whomever the homeowner, business owner, or us is. We'll have to babysit it, make sure everything's working. And if it goes down, well, in all reality, if we don't have a backup situation, we can't freaking do anything about it until that Monday to repair it. So, Thursday and Fridays are mainly checking lines, or if anybody's like, "Oh, I'm doing lawn maintenance and I want to know where my water shut off is, water line, so on and so forth," we go out and mark it and stuff like that. And if it's like raining outside and we physically don't have anything to do outside, we do shop work. So we oil change, um, we do maintenance. We either work on our vehicles, trucks, tractor, skid loader, road sweeper, lawn mowers, whatever. Or we take time, organize shit in the shop, and make sure everything's okay. Make sure everything runs, and change batteries and shit that needs to be changed, charge batteries, so on and so forth. Like that's nice to me. And other than that, I'm outside getting fucking sun, fresh air, and I'm living the life that I need to live. And it's like I don't need to be stuck in a warehouse. Or in my opinion, from my prior job to this, I don't need to be stuck in prison. And it wasn't nearly that bad, my last job, but being outside to or being outside to where I used to work, I definitely consider it a prison. And like my prior coworker talked about today, like most coworkers there, were always hoping for break, lunch, or time to go home. My new job, I don't have that issue with. Like, I don't see that being a problem, and I don't give a fuck if I get a break or a lunch now. As long as I get my job done and I'm able to drink a monster here and there, or drink whatever the fuck soda I'm drinking, and maybe grab something to snack on while I'm working, dude, I don't give a fuck. As long, like, I'm happy. I'm enjoying what the heck I'm doing. And, yeah, which I guess in all reality, now I have more time to stream, considering that I've gotten a decent foothold and an understanding of my job, that I can start streaming earlier now, which I will start on Monday, even though the current stream that I have for Monday is set at 8:30 because I changed it right after I did this one, so that's my fault. But yes, I will get everything switched around for that day. And with everything being said, I greatly appreciate my following. And if you're new here, or if you're watching this after this has been live, and I didn't really do anything, I am sorry about that. But I needed to say this. Like, like I've been learning, I've been dealing with life and trying to get my shit in line to be able to continue doing this. And yeah, sorry, I needed a drink. But if I would have never taken the mediocre like in and outs, I'd probably no longer be doing this. Like I would have said fuck it and just went back to doing what I was doing before, which was playing games and not dealing with anything. But uh, being in and out as much as I've been recently has given me enough time to regain my ability to do everything that needs to be done. I still have some stuff to catch up with and reorganize and stuff like that in life, but I will definitely jump back on this and continue where I left off. So, Saturday and Sunday, or not Saturday, Sunday, I'm doing or doing, fuck, American and Euro Truck Simulator. Times, I'm not going to guarantee if they will be exactly the way that they are set. Because I don't know if we're going to get everything organized that we need to tomorrow night. Because most of the time, said people get drunk. Not me all the time. Because last year I was completely sober. But that don't mean everybody else will. Or if everybody will stay until everything's packed up back where it needs to go for the most part. Because most of the time, we usually load everything and we take care of it Monday or that following meeting, which is normally that Wednesday or Thursday afterwards. And that's when we unpack and do everything and stuff like that. It's not a guarantee, so Sunday's time may differ slightly for American Truck Simulator because I think we have that around noon. Might change till later. Not sure. And I am on call this weekend, so tomorrow, Saturday morning, I work for an hour and a half, come home, then I might stream for a little bit as long as nobody needs anything, and then I'll be busy all afternoon. And then after that, Saturday or Sunday, I will be able to stream from noon on, as long as nothing comes up. Which I swear and I hope that nothing freaking happens or anything goes on that requires anything other than me being home. And stuff like that. So that's kind of my plan. And Monday, I'm going to I'm going to stream. I will switch the time to like 4:30 and we'll fucking stream Car Mechanic Simulator. Because I did get it fixed to the point that it wasn't acting goofy. So we'll stream that. Then we'll play Motor Town after that, this game. And we'll actually do stuff other than just talking. Okay? I will change the title of this one. And stuff. But this game is my favorite. It's the game that started me out on PC games when I first got my PC. And I enjoy the crap out of it. There's so much shit to do in this game. Like, it's crazy. Like, you get to build, well, I want to say, like, build your vehicles, but you can throw in whatever motor and build your own companies and shit like that. And, oops, yeah, company. So right now, I have just bustling and trucking around, which, well, go on the other screen. I got like 3 trucks. So, got a Titan. He's hauling fuel. I got a bus, another bus. Got a tanker hauling fuel, fuel and milk, I think. You got this guy, the Hannah, which is like a truck, like a normal pickup truck with a trailer. He's hauling stuff to the supermarket. The Fox, currently, right now, is a 2-seater or a 3-seater taxi. It's a military jeep in the game. That's what I decided to pick. Um, another bus, another bus, and another bus. Like my company is mostly bus routes. I got 10 bus routes filled at the moment. I got one depot here, which the taxi is the only one that actually returns there at some point or the other. Because I didn't switch any routes. I'm just running it. And in reality, sure, I'm not making fucking a bunch of money. Like today, I'm currently making $11. When I first started this stream, my first one was $330, then 1,200, then 600, and 11. But so this day, I had zero repairs. By the looks of it, yeah, no repairs minus what we had from this day. This day was repair day, and this I had to repair a few vehicles again. And the next day will be a high paying day, and I have all these vehicles. I can be adding money onto that. So I can drive a bus, do a bus route that the other ones aren't doing. I have this garbage truck. I have that garbage truck. I can haul garbage around. This one holds more, so I can grab more garbage. Unlike that one. That's the old one. This is a new one. I can go super trucking. I can fucking haul vegetables, tobacco. I can haul whatever in this one. I can do taxi jobs with my taxi, or I can just drive around and do my own shit. Um, I can be a tow truck driver. I can use this tanker and haul stuff. I can use this flat or this dump truck and haul stuff. I can jump back in this and do stuff. And then I have my tanker set up for my semi. I have my container set up, which I could grab another trailer and haul more trailers, or 3 trailers, and I can drag around 3 containers, or technically 2, 4, 6, 8. I think I think you can only carry 6. I think you can only get a front and a back, and then it's too long for the containers, honestly. So it'd be a front and a back, so you can technically only haul 4. 4 short ones or 2 big ones, if I remember right. You can haul logs, and in my opinion, this is the fuel setup. In my opinion, like you can get 3 trailers like this, so you can get 2 fronts and a back, which holds 62 liters or units. If you get this one and this one, it's 60. It's less weight, less length. You can carry more, less time, or I wouldn't say more, but you can make your trip faster. It's with this setup for trailers. Sure, you're missing 2 liters, but the highest contract that you can do is 50. So technically, 10 liters, no matter what you do, or 10 to 12 liters is normal pay. In my opinion, 60, 60 units or 60 liters or whatever the hell this game goes by is normal pay. And in my opinion, this is the setup. And if you really, really, really want to fuck around, you'd probably get a dolly and the Atlas tanker, which is a tanker truck like the Jamusi over there, but it allows you to connect a dolly to it, and you could probably haul 20, 40. You could haul like 80 units. I don't know if it actually works. We'll have to test that out, I guess. But yeah, there's options in the game, and it's great. You can be a police officer, you can be a firefighter, and all that stuff still. There's 2. You can be an ambulance driver, and all that shit. But, but yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here, even though it's just been talking and I haven't really played much. But yeah, thank you all. I greatly appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful night. Have a good day, good morning, good evening, whenever you watch this. Always remember to live and enjoy your life and be true to yourself, no matter what that means. You gotta be true to yourself, no matter what. Thank you, and bye bye.